Today, we're going on a journey through the cinema of 2025, and trust me, we have a lot to talk about. This year, the film industry was full of surprises. Some films dazzled with their massive productions, bold visuals, and enormous budgets. Others, however, touched our hearts with their simplicity, depth, and sincerity. We'll remember films that spoke to our emotions. We'll talk about the controversial works, those that sparked debates among critics, audiences, and film lovers on social media. Some projects exceeded expectations, while others left behind many question marks and heated discussions. This year, new directors emerged, while some masters made stunning comebacks. Some reminded us why they were so beloved. Others suddenly shone so brightly that we had to watch the film again, thinking, "What was that?" In this episode, we've gathered the most notable, attention-grabbing, and talked-about films of 2025. Films you must see if you've missed them, unforgettable works, and films that we can simply call good cinema. Last Breath. Last Breath is a gripping survival thriller based on the acclaimed 2019 documentary of the same name. The film is inspired by the real-life near-death experience of professional saturation diver Chris Lemons. While working 100 meters deep in the North Sea, a sudden system failure causes Chris to become disconnected from his umbilical lifeline, losing his oxygen supply, heat, and communication with the surface. As seen in the trailer, the story explores not only physical survival, but also psychological endurance. While the surface crew races against time to rescue him, Chris must remain calm in complete darkness with rapidly depleting oxygen, facing the terrifying question: how long can a person survive in such extreme isolation? Director Alex Parkinson, who was also involved in the original documentary, delivers a cinematic version that is both intimate and suspenseful. The underwater cinematography is claustrophobic and breathtaking, immersing the viewer in the dark, pressure-filled environment. Tight camera angles and dim lighting enhance the sense of dread and helplessness. American Primeval. American Primeval is a dark, intense Western drama set during the brutal and bloody birth of America. The trailer presents a raw and unforgiving world where the line between civilization and savagery is blurred. Taylor Kitsch stars as a tormented man haunted by his past, fighting both internal demons and the violence of a harsh, untamed frontier. The trailer showcases themes like survival, tribal conflict, brutal confrontations, and a mother's desperate attempt to protect her child. The series doesn't just explore survival, it questions what it means to be human. The so-called American dream is depicted as a nightmare forged in blood, mud, and tears. The trailer transports viewers to 1800s America, offering a much darker and grittier take than classic westerns. Positioned as one of Netflix's most ambitious productions, American Primeval promises a powerful historical setting and striking visuals. 28 Years Later. 28 Years Later is the long-awaited continuation of the legendary 28 Days Later, 2002, and 28 Weeks Later, 2007. The trailer takes us exactly 28 years after the outbreak of the rage virus into a world where civilization has all but vanished and nature has reclaimed the land. We see abandoned cities, eerie silence broken by sudden explosions, shadowy infected lurking in the distance, and a few scattered survivors struggling to stay alive. The visual tone is dark and atmospheric, plunging viewers into a post-apocalyptic wilderness where hope is a rare commodity. Set nearly 3 decades after the original outbreak, the film explores a world where rage is no longer a national crisis, but a forgotten plague with deep scars. Governments have fallen, militaries collapsed, and what remains is a primal struggle for survival. Rumors suggest that Cillian Murphy's character, Jim, may return briefly, offering a nostalgic and emotional link to the original film. Danny Boyle's return to the director's chair is evident from the trailer's very first shots. The cinematography feels consistent with the earlier films, but grander and bolder in scope. Natural lighting, decaying urban environments, and moments of eerie stillness build a tense and immersive atmosphere. There's strong symbolic contrast between nature and the ruins of man, suggesting that the world has moved on, even if humanity hasn't. The soundtrack is minimal and tension-driven, much like in the earlier films. Distant screams, the howling wind, and sudden drops into silence all enhance the horror vibe. In the final seconds of the trailer, the sound of rapidly approaching footsteps instantly evokes the terror of 28 days later. The infected shown in the trailer appear faster, possibly more coordinated, suggesting a new evolution or mutation of the rage virus. This raises the stakes for survivors, who now face not just brute aggression, but also smarter, more strategic threats. Now You See Me. 3. Now You Don't marks the return of the Four Horsemen, the master illusionists. The trailer opens with fast-paced sequences blending magic and action. International heists, mind-bending illusions, and a new mysterious antagonist played by Benedict Cumberbatch take center stage. This time, the threat isn't just external. Reality itself is being manipulated. The horsemen face not just old enemies, but a new figure who appears to master perception and illusion on a whole new level. From Paris to Tokyo, secret underground hideouts to towering rooftops, the world becomes their stage once again. The magicians are no longer just performers. They are high-level illusionists fighting real-world threats. The famous slogan, "Now you see me, now you don't," evolves into something more psychological. It's about manipulating what people believe, not just what they see. Main theme: who controls reality? The film pushes viewers to constantly question, is what I'm seeing actually happening? Ruben Fleischer, Zombieland Venom, brings a more stylized visual tone. The camera movements, slow-motion sequences, and reality-to-illusion transitions feel sleek and fluid. A key scene involving a reverse illusion, making something fake appear real, stands out as a highlight. The soundtrack is energetic and suspenseful. The trailer is tightly edited, delivering mystery and action in every frame. It's packed, but doesn't overwhelm the viewer, maintaining a clean and dramatic rhythm throughout. Deep Cover tells the dark story of undercover operations in the world of Los Angeles crime. Orlando Bloom stars as Jake Carter, a former police officer who is recruited by federal agents to infiltrate a powerful drug cartel. As Jake dives deeper into this world, he struggles with the moral dilemmas that come with his new role and begins to confront his own past. The trailer highlights Jake's intense journey, balancing his secret mission with the constant danger posed by the cartel. Tessa Thompson plays Maya Hayes, Jake's former partner, and now a struggling detective who is caught up in the dangerous world of crime. As Jake and Maya work together, their trust in each other is tested, while the cartel's ruthless actions escalate. Deep Cover is more than just a crime thriller. It explores deep themes of identity, conscience, and the nature of justice. Jake Carter is thrust into crime to fight it, leading him to question the morality of the system he is now a part of. The film delves into the conflicts faced by undercover agents, the blurred lines of justice, and how crime is deeply embedded in both personal and social levels. The film is directed with a modern, atmospheric crime thriller style, using dark, gritty cinematography to reflect the inner struggles of the characters. Urban landscapes, nighttime shots, and close-up facial expressions emphasize the tension and pressure that Jake faces in his covert mission. The director effectively blends action sequences with emotional and moral conflicts. The music in the film is minimal yet effective, supporting the tense atmosphere. The film's soundtrack helps maintain suspense during both fast-paced action scenes and slower, more reflective moments. The urban soundscape enhances the cold, brutal world of crime that the characters inhabit. Deep Cover promises an intense, character-driven story that will appeal to crime and thriller enthusiasts. Viewers are likely to be drawn into Jake's moral struggles and his pursuit of justice as he delves deeper into the dangerous world of crime.